Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Dead or Alive 4. In this episode, we're going to continue on with our second visit, but I wanted to show you something before I pick my character. All of the characters have their age and their bust, waist, and height. The only one who didn't are the ones with, well, La Mariposa is the only one that didn't because she's a luchador. Everything's a mystery to her. But Kokoro and Elliot, and I do believe Ayane, are the only ones that did not have their ages on the actual game, because Kokoro, I do believe, is 16 at the time of this game, Elliot's 17, and so too is Ayane. Oh, speaking of Kokoro, she is not only the person we're playing, she's a Ba Ji Quan expert, she's also the bastard daughter of famed Douglas. And that already has been established in this game. Well, you'll see a cutscene, but it's all in Japanese, which is why I'm talking over it. However, Kokoro also is a playable character in Dead or Alive Extreme 2. Not only is she's the youngest character in the game because she's still 17 at the time, but she is the only character in the game who willingly came to Zack Island. Everybody else was tricked there. Kasumi foolishly went there listening to her tarot cards. She's the only one who Kokoro's the only one who willingly came to Zack Island. Or should I say New Zack Island. And she came, quite frankly, to see Zack. That's the only reason why she came to Zack Island in Dead or Alive 2. So, quite frankly, she has an infatuation with Zack. Oh, and there's also another fun fact. If I ever could get an Xbox 360, because unfortunately, Dead or Alive Extreme 2 is not backwards compatible for the Xbox One. And I am definitely cooking here with Kokoro. It's been a while since I played her. So, yeah, if I start fumbling about, you know why. Especially with this guy. Yeah, this guy, Brad Wu, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Anybody who knows Drunk Monkey Kung Fu is a threat. Brad is one of those people. And mind you, Brad is in his 30s and he tried to hit on Kokoro. And also, mind you, anybody with Drunk Monkey Kung Fu is a threat, and if Lei Wulong is anything to go by, because that's one of 7 arts that Lei Wulong learned, this guy is a menace. As you can see, I'm going to probably get wrecked in this. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It is going to be a tough fight. Damn! And he just got me, man. He just got me on that one. But as I was saying about Kokoro willingly going to Zack Island, there's another thing about that. If you manage to give her Helena and Lisa's most expensive outfit, she will willingly wear it despite their affection of them, because she's automatically friends with Lisa and Helena. Well, Helena for the obvious reason, and Lisa because Lisa is actually an employee at DOATEC, along with her mother. So she practically knew about Lisa during her childhood, because practically she's like an auntie to her. Oh God, it's Bayman! No! I was just about to say something, and Bayman comes here and start doing the Bayman yeet. No! Well, he didn't do the yeet just yet. But that is one of his moves, but he has been countering me ridiculously. Oh, and by the way, do be careful of the cars here in the street. You're gonna get hit, and you're gonna die. It's not gonna be pretty. And I'm just gonna come out and say this. The computer, how should I put this? You had better like do some sparring and practice and do some sort of training, because this computer will whip your ass 6 ways from Sunday. I should mention my final visit to Dead or Alive 4 will most likely be against Alpha 152. That's a promise. How that's gonna go? I do beat her. I'm gonna say that as a spoiler, but you'll see. You'll see next Saturday. Jesus Christ. I am getting dog walked here. Come back. Get your comeback, RV. Never mind. And I got broken in half. I am getting ragdolled here. But as I was saying, yeah, Kokoro would wear some of the most expensive outfits that both Helena and also Lisa have without having to have her friendship at the maximum with them. However, everybody else, she would have to work hard. By the way, Helena and Lisa's outfits are by far the most provocative outfits in the... Oh, damn! That was nice! Oh! Oh! Damn it, I was just interrupted by that. But as I was saying, Lisa and Helena's most expensive outfits were really provocative. Lisa had the Venus. And by the way, if you have Lisa's friendship at max, Kokoro will willingly... Well, you don't have to put Lisa's friendship at max so that you can have Kokoro to willingly wear the Venus. And it is as skimpy as you think it is. Again, she's underage. But at the grand scheme of things, well, underage in America. In Japan, she's actually age of consent, which is why she's on the island to begin with. Oh, right. And also, the only reason why there was massive... Oh, God, I can't believe I missed that critical blow. Damn it. And I'm getting washed. By the way, this is the character I'm going to be playing next part, Ayane, just to let you know. Because everybody except for 4 people do not fight the final boss. And I do believe that one of the people who fights the final boss of the game is in fact Ayane. The other one being Kasumi, Hayate, and also Ryu. They're the only ones who fight the actual final boss. I'm getting wrecked here. God damn, son! Come on, let's strike back. Ah, damn. Well, let's just say that it's gonna be it's not gonna be a long time, but rather, if I ever decide to do Dead or Alive Extreme, it's gonna be with question marks, cause YouTube is starting to get a little bit antsy again. This time, they are copywriting for knees. Knees, people! It doesn't get any more ridiculous than that. So as far as Kokoro is concerned, she's working to be a geisha. And the reason why she's working to be a geisha, because that's the destiny that her mother has set for her. And she's willingly obliging, but she also wants to practice Ba Ji Quan. The thing is, her mother wants her to actually stay as far away from DOATEC as humanly possible. Because if she ever finds out who her father is, she would most likely never forgive her mother and most likely never forgive DOATEC in general. Which is all the more reason why she wants to try to stay as far away from DOATEC as humanly possible. Now, Elliot is also a practitioner in Ba Ji Quan, I think, or is that? Oh, I think it's. Ba Ji Quan, that's what it is. He's a practitioner of Ba Ji Quan, and he's basically her rival, one of them. The other being either Helena, but also being, trying to think. Who was the other rival? I think it's Kasumi. That's the other rival. But another thing about Kokoro, she's not the brightest bulb in the actual, she's not the brightest bulb in the Christmas tree. Kasumi can be a ditz. Kokoro is flat out stupid. I'm not even gonna lie to you, she is flat out stupid. Because her mother told her, hey, don't go to DOATEC. It's not gonna be a very pleasant surprise. She goes to DOATEC anyway. And then there's a situation with Dead or Alive 6 when the big reveal actually happened, and everybody has already figured out by now since this game. Yeah. In case you're wondering, Helena is not playable in the story. Well, yeah, not at all. I think she's only playable as a character in Versus, but she is practically a boss in this game. So if you're not facing Helena as a boss, then you are facing Alpha 145, no, 152, sorry. Or you are also facing a rival, which in Hitomi's case is John Lee. But we managed to beat the game, so yeah. And unfortunately, that's as easy as it's gonna get. Oh boy, it's as easy as it's going to get. Well, I did have a little bit of difficulty, but that's okay. No, I had a lot of difficulty with Bayman. And also Ayane. They just got really a really high advantage on me. So here's the thing. Kokoro was pretty much being taught to be a geisha, so like I said, Masaki would try to keep her from going into DOATEC affairs, and she would actually live her life in peace, so that way she would never know about her past. That's the reason why she did that. And it failed miserably, if 6 is anything to go by. But she still did do the geisha training, at least. Which she all but abandoned in Dead or Alive 6! I don't know what to say. I seriously do not know what to say. But the geisha is basically an entertainer, if I'm not mistaken. And that's all it is. And that's all a geisha is. So, while Kokoro does have a happy ending here, Dead or Alive 5 has no arcade endings. And neither does Dead or Alive 6. I'm just saying. And that's a baffling decision in and of its own right, because Dead or Alive 5 and 6 not having arcade endings is just absolutely baffling. So, with that said, I have unlocked a new costume for Kokoro. Although I did inadvertently beat the game with Hitomi, and I unlocked Dine, he's not playable for the story. However, there is one person that is playable, and that's Ayane. In the next part, or should I say next episode, we're going to face off against Alpha 152. This is RVMan 985. Peace out, take care, and God help my soul.